So the 4th of July was this week, which is a holiday that we Americans like to celebrate by doing some of the things that we do best, not working and blowing things up. I'm not the most patriotic person. My American pride is a bit like this star that I stuck on my porch on a 4th of July years ago. I used to be very patriotic, like kids are, back in the days when it was just great fun to decorate your bike in red, white, and blue streamers and ride in a parade around the block. When you decorate your outfit with paper stars. Back when they don't teach you that the Constitution's not so great, and when the Founding Fathers were heroes, and when there was still just a little bit of glory in war. Back when we didn't learn any history past World War II, and we couldn't possibly understand what it truly meant to pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. But then time went on, and that star on my porch became weathered. It looked around and saw that there were so many people whose beliefs differed infinitely from mine, and it was so easy to label them stupid and so hard to understand why there seemed to be so many, so loud, and so easy to just lose faith and hope. I've been surrounded by my peers who declare that they hate politics and don't want to know, don't want to hear about it, while I sit not really understanding the system of red states and blue states, but knowing that something probably needs to change. I learned the meaning behind what I already knew, that we were the most powerful country in the world, but then I wonder, does that really make us the best? And I can make a joke about how if I tell you I disagree, then I'll end up on some list, but then what does even that say? But then, against all odds and reason, that star is still there, sticking to my porch, unrecognizable but persistent, because it's more fun to be ironically patriotic. Easier to shout Merica at the world than to actually figure out what you think. Knowing that my ironic patriotism will be even stronger next year when I'm abroad, and wondering if deep down I want to just be able to have pride in my home. Because maybe it's status quo bias. Maybe it's because all of my friends live here and I've never been anywhere else. But is there anything really so wrong about this place? Healthcare isn't a human right. My sweet Minnesota might constitutionally outlaw gay marriage. I'm putting money into a system that in all likelihood won't be around when I retire. And then of course all those wars and those stupid people with the views that differ from my own. And all that sounds pretty bad, but for whatever reason, I can't hate this place. This is my home, it's where I'm from, and for better or for worse, I'm stuck like that. So Eagles, baseball, apple pie, as I sit out in the sun eating watermelon, or jumping in a lake, or eating deep-fried macaroni and cheese wedges at 2 in the morning. Knowing that maybe I could do all that stuff somewhere else, but the thing is, I'm doing it here. And I'll call it America, like the narcissists we are, because 2 continents aside, nothing else has that same ring. I get it, world, we're not very great, and sometimes we're terrible, but every story has 2 sides, and every history has a good, a bad, and everything in between, and it's up to us to figure out which is which. And I'm just a person living in a country, and so it really doesn't matter at all. But I think I'll keep my so-called freedom, and I'll show America at the fire in the sky.